Hello and welcome to another edition of Other System Updates. Here's what we'll be discussing in this well overdue installment. This is basically going to be a recap of news because I left off in November. Things happened in my personal life and I didn't really get to put this Other Systems update out as quickly as I wanted to. So a lot of this is just going to be recap because this should have been done months ago. Alright, let us begin. On January 12th, the president of Prevost Company announced that they will construct a facility in the Midwest. They also intend to improve fuel efficiency on their future coaches by 12%. The B-Line system received their final 7 XDE40s, 401 to 402, 444, 458, 468, 472, and 503. 503 was the last option order unit to be delivered, entering service on December 15th on Route 40. 454 was the last XDE40 to be delivered and placed in service, being delivered on December 29, 2022 and entering service on January 5, 2023 on Route 42. With that, the new Flyer XDE40 order, both base and option for the B-Line system, was completed on December 29th. Congratulations! Y'all absolutely tore up the market with those XDE40s. Incredible! With that being said, the remaining Orion 5s at the B-Line system, 601 to 605, 610, 621, 628 to 30, 656, 78, 86, and 96, 14 units were retired. End of an era. The last two 2006 Orion 5s to run were 602 and 605, which retired on December 28. 605 retired after the typical morning trip on Route 1, whereas 602 retired on Route 12. The B-Line system re-implemented free fares from November 19th to November 27th and from December 7th to December 26th, creating an advantage by making a commute for anyone who wished to ride the last 2006 Orion 5s as well as the newest XDE40s completely free of charge. And also during the summer of 2023 all the way up to September 7th, considering that the free fare summer program for 2022 brought a 37% increase in ridership, I'm sure this decision caused more people to ride along as well this time around, although they might not have been rail fans this time because all the Orion 5s were dead. 2018 XDE60 350 was repaired as of December 20th and was brought back to service at a Yonkers garage as of January 3rd. Glad to hear, as said agency can't afford to lose even one Arctic. 659, 670, 691, and 695 were put up for auction as of August 15th. On April 30th, B-Line Heritage Unit 748 showed up to their rodeo, along with one of their Orion 5 shorts. Concerning Nice, 2021 Gilligs 2043 got into an accident on December 25th and was restored to service on January 11th. 2021 got into an accident on May 14th. On December 7th, it came to my attention that the safety department temporarily borrowed the 2022 Gillig option order units 2105 to 2106 and 2110 to 12 in order to train with them. Meanwhile, 27-2022 Gilligs entered service, increasing the number of active 2022 Gilligs CNGs to 33. The last 2022 Gilligs to be delivered were 2111 to 2112, 15 and 18 on November 2nd, and the last 2022 Gillig to enter service was 2116, doing so on April 27, 2023, on the N22. It was also confirmed the nicest Gillig order is in fact 33 units, meaning that it was finished as of November's update. The fleet therefore ranges from 2086 to 2118. All buses have been delivered and have since entered service. Therefore, as of October 19, 2023, 2010 to 2011 Orion VII Next-Gen CNGs, 1800 to 01, 03, 06 to 09, 18, 12, 19 to 20, 22 to 23, 25 to 26, 28 to 33, and 36 to 38. 23 more units were retired between November 6, 2022 and now. As of now, the following 28 2011 Orion 7 units are retired, leaving 11 units in service and 1 as a trainer, listed here. 1839 returned to service, while 1814 went into training duty. The 6 XE40s have been delayed due to the fire at Anniston. 2080 was delivered to Mitchell Field as of July 6th. Hopefully it will do testing, inspection, and enter service. Hopefully the remaining units will come by the fall or winter. The XE40s are numbered between 2080 to 2085, while the second Gillig option order will likely start at 2119. Charging stations have been delivered to Mitchell Field Depot's facilities and were awaiting installation and development as of January 12th. They're probably already installed by now. Customer information kiosks were installed at Nice Bus's Mineola Intermodal Center on December 6th. On December 22nd, NICE released their new schedules for the winter pick in advance. These were set to take place on January 1st. With these new schedules, another route was slated to make a grand comeback, the N75. This route ran from Hempstead to Uniondale. Finally, the agency held a hearing on January 18th to discuss BRT options, as well as increase connections with the Long Island Railroad. NICE's summer schedule took hold on May 28th. Due to the new pick, the N75 route was discontinued due to a lack of ridership. Damn, what a short run. It had a very short life, lasting from January 3rd to May 28th, being alive for less than 5 months. The first bus to debut on the N75 was 2023, a 2021 Gillig BRT CNG on January 3rd. The last bus to run on the N75 was a 2022 Gillig BRT CNG, that being 2087. Ironic how it started and ended with a Gillig. Its last run was done on May 26th. Thanks to the summer schedule, the N16X to Nassau Community College was also suspended, and the N88 was rebranded to the N88X. On September 3rd, NICE's fall schedule took effect. In it, the N16X came back after its mild suspension, while the N21 and N22, N25, N27, and N58 received service boosts. The N15 was rerouted to Mineola. The N22X was rerouted to Roosevelt Field rather than Hicksville. The weekend N71 was rerouted to Amityville. The N70 now runs on weekends while the N72 does not. And the biggest change of all, the N20X was created to run from Flushing and Roslyn during rush hours. The first N20X run was conducted by a 2022 Gillig 2088 on September 5th. On November 7th, several buses at New Flyer's facility in Anniston, Alabama caught fire. It started with one New Flyer XM40 CNG and spread to 6 other vehicles, many of which were electric buses. This ties right in with the concerns I voiced to you guys in September's other system update. CNGs and electrics can be very dangerous and have the potential to wipe out a large swath of the fleet in an instant. This is one of the reasons why NICE hasn't received the bulk of their electrics yet, and the electrics that they do receive will have thermal detection sensors. New Jersey Transit's 8-bus order of XE40s is slowly flowing in. XE40s 22902 to 22903 were set to be built as of January 3rd, and then were delivered to a company. 22901, 22902 to 22908 were in St. Cloud as of January 10th. 22902 to 22903 arrived as of late January. 22902 to 22905 have been delivered as of August 2nd. So to recap, 22901 to 22905 are all on property as of August 2nd. 22908 has been confirmed to be built as of October 17th. This order of 8 XE40s is said to come with an option order of up to 75 more, meaning in addition to the few XE40s that New Jersey Transit is currently receiving, many more could arrive in the coming years. Credit to Jake Sir for posting this on my server on January 1st. Note, 60 Artics as an option to replace NABIs. It is reported that 200 of New Jersey Transit's 2012 to 13 NABIs are receiving various overhaul procedures in order to extend their life a bit further. It is possible that the remaining 349 units will not receive this treatment, possibly leaving them susceptible to an earlier retirement. According to a December 2022 board meeting at New Jersey Transit, the first MCI D45 CRT Elite Next Gen D-Series prototype will arrive in the fall of 2023 to pave the way for the order of 172 coaches using MCI D45 CRT Elites. This order will arrive between 2024 and the beginning of 2025. Credit to Sid the Someone for this info. As of January 7th, there are 25 to 30 Flipdot D4000s left in service, according to Sid the Someone. New Jersey Transit auctioned off Flipdot MCI 7577, 7644. Damn, really? I remember that unit. 7691, 7701, 20 to 21, 7844, 7908, and 7990, as well as the 2006 MCI D4500CL 7140 as of January 9th. The buses were stored in North Bergen, and the tires for these units were bought separately. As of January 15th, Route 160 shifted from Market Street Garage to Wayne Garage. Wayne now has special trippers on routes 144 to 145 and 148. The final 2022 D4500 CT for New Jersey Transit, 22,118, arrived on January 19, 2023. This concluded their 7-year contract of MCI orders. However, these were not the last MCI D4500 CTs ordered, as Muncie Trails apparently ordered 2023 MCI D4500 CTs. Those are believed to be the last of the D4500 series. New Jersey Transit is slated to receive 138 brand new multi-level coach units soon, 113 of which are base order cars, 25 of which are option order cars. Of the 25 options, 5 will be cab cars and 3 others will feature restrooms. 9 existing rush hour trains will benefit from the 25 option order cars. These multi-level 3s are expected to replace all 230 of the twice-age Aero 3 cars and can expand capacity on all corridors which they serve. It will also allow for more fleet interchangeability, and they will come with positive train control, USB chargers, information displays, and will have the capability to reach 110 miles per hour under wire, just as my train's P32s can, shameless plug. These consists will add up to 172 seats per train. Sadly, they will be converting from the 3-2 style of seating layout to the 2-2 style. This will correlate with capacity expansion due to the Portal North project, which I mentioned in September's Other Systems update. There is also an option for 636 more cars under this order. Who will build them? The power cars will have pantographs. There will be 58 power cars and 55 trailers. Speaking of New Jersey Transit Multilevels, it was announced on October 10th that the agency will spend $8 million on window replacement for the 429 existing units, replacing the polycarbonate glazed, dirty covered, and hard to see through glass windows. New Jersey Transit's Long Slip project will allow the Long Slip Canal to be modified in a way that will protect the agency's Hoboken yard, preventing this area from experiencing future flooding. By draining this area out and filling it in with ground material, it will allow an additional 6 tracks to be annexed to the terminal, along with 3 island platforms, to essentially serve as a backup terminal in case the main one is rendered inaccessible due to flooding. This comes as a benefit of the Federal Transit Administration's Emergency Relief Program. Credit to NJTE for bringing this to my attention. So, as you guys know, New Jersey Transit celebrated its 40th anniversary between September 30th and October 1st, running a special express between Penn Station and Newark, South Amboy, Bay Head, and Hoboken on September 30th, running between 9:50 a.m. and 5:10 p.m. It was pulled by ALP 46, 4636, and F40 PH2 CATs 4119 and 4120, and was comprised of a series of comets and nostalgic cars, some dating back to the late 1940s. The run was funded by the United Railroad Historical Society of New Jersey, and then showing off a bunch of vintage engines and cars at Hoboken Terminal on October 1st. Said engines included 3372, 5711, 4101, 4109, 4636, 4640, and said coaches included 120, 1157, the 20th Century Limited, and New York Central 43. Then on October 8th, Coach USA will be giving routes 24, 31, and 44 to New Jersey Transit. On October 28th, Red Bus or ANC Bus Corporation in Jersey City will end operations, giving routes 30 to 33 to New Jersey Transit. The Route 30 will cease to exist, 31 will become Route 9, 32 will become Route 14, and 33 will become Route 8. New Jersey Transit's garage count will jump from 17 to 19. Credit to EA Opster, Sylveon, and NJTE for the info. PATH, having implemented Omni last year, plans to fully phase out the Metrocar by 2024. I'm sure many are already aware, but PATH plans to eventually expand service to Newark Airport. It is unknown when this will occur. By the way, as of September 24, 2022, this terminal is no longer considered a terminal in the New York City zone. So that's a fully New Jersey thing now. As of January 13th, PATH is preparing to allow trains on the Red Line, aka the Newark World Trade Center service, to utilize 9 cars instead of 8, in order to allow for increased capacity on this very busy line. Test trains began operating on January 13th as well. The 72 new PA5s which PATH ordered and which I covered in a past update served as C cars for a 9-car consist test as of March 9th. The first 9-car consist operated on March 23rd. This was the first time that PATH has run 9-car trains in its 100-year history. Now, the Port Authority said back in March that gradually over the next 12 months, so from March 2023 to March 2024, PATH will begin increasing the number of 9-car trains in service, and by the beginning of 2024, nearly all trains on the Newark World Trade Center line at peak times will be 9-car trains. What an absolutely astounding improvement. I am glad that the platforms between Newark and World Trade Center were able to handle this service increase. This was part of a $1 billion project. As of January 10th, SEPTA planned on restoring the Girard Avenue trolley after a 3-year effort. Said trolleys date back to the 1940s. They intended to bring back 12 trolleys by this September. The route which they will run on has a direct connection to the Market Frankfurt Line's Girard station, which is very useful. This took place as of September 10th, beginning with 6 of their antique and vintage trolley. The SFMTA received 3 Nova LFSE Plus buses, with the first entering service on February 15, 2022. Their electric test involved 3 LFSE Pluses, 3 XE40s, 3 Proterras, and 3 BYDs. Their first production LFSE Plus arrived on December 14, 2022. The agency plans to be fully electric by 2040, just like the MTA. MUNI also placed their first LFS 5010 into service on May 3rd on Route 27th. CATA had an LFSE Plus demo on May 12, 2022. Suffolk County Transit released their final redesign plan on December 13, 2022. The redesign was supposed to take place on October 1st, but apparently it has been postponed. As of October 20th, it is allegedly slated to take place beginning on October 29th. So it has been postponed for a whole month. WMATA worked on a tunnel leak mitigation project for the Red Line as of January 4th, repairing areas of trackage between Silver Spring and Forest Glen, and between Tenleytown and Friendship Heights throughout the year. They updated their software screens to display how many cars each train has and how crowded said train is. I believe that is a very useful advancement, as of December 20th. On October 25th, WMATA received the go-ahead to bring the rest of the entire 7000 series fleet into service, with mandatory wheel inspections to occur every 4 days, for now. This allowed 7000s to run on the Orange Line for the first time in over a year. This occurred on October 27th. It also allowed to help bolster the fleet for the new Silver Line extension project, which was unveiled on November 15th. This brought 6 new stations to the Silver Line and connected the subway to DC's secondary airport. WMATA hyped this event up by providing exclusive tickets to the first 100 people who shared a Metro experience with them, as well as welcoming 500 more guests to the inaugural run. Despite these accomplishments, things aren't looking completely bright for the WMATA. A WUSA 9 news report dated December 6, 2022, detailed the fact that the agency experienced issues once again. They uncovered a report from the Washington Metro Rail Safety Commission that claimed that operator training standards weren't met and were inadequate, that 72 improperly trained operators had to be pulled from the job, that these underqualified operators were in charge of track safety clearance, that some rail cars didn't meet proper protocols, that they didn't properly investigate situations in which trains overran station platforms in November 2022, and that they intentionally ignored their own safety standards. This report was scathing as well as damning. Y'all got caught lacking. On September 11th, it was announced that WMATA is running more train service now than they ever did in their 47 years of existence, with service boosts on the red, blue, silver, green, and yellow lines. Congratulations! This marked their 11th service increase since the summer of 2022. On September 14th, it was announced that automatic door control will be returning to the Red Line. Operator certification on doors began on October 17th. 3 Red Line stations, Farragut North, Metro Center, and Gallery Place, will be closed in December for construction. 2 of these stations also received new escalators as of September 8th. These said changes occurred in 2023. On December 13th, WMATA announced that their bus network would be free for the rest of the company's existence. All I have to say is, wow! Wow, what an astounding move. It was initially planned to begin in the summer, but has since been delayed until the winter of 2024. This will increase ridership levels, ease financial burdens for many, and make it easier for essential workers to travel as transit agencies find their footing in a post-pandemic world. This is one of the first agencies of its kind to announce such a stunning proposal. Whereas other agencies made fares free temporarily, this agency intends to never collect them again after this spring. Incredible. It probably also stemmed the MTA's experimental pilot program, where 5 of its bus routes will be free. They're definitely looking at you, WMATA. Dash showed off their electric buses at September 9th's Tons of Trucks event. They also brought an XD40 703 to the New Jersey Transit Bus Fest on September 16th. On December 23rd, Sylvian shared images with me of the new buses slated to arrive in North Korea. I have to say they had an interesting design style. Just wanted to share that with you guys in case anyone is intrigued by it. Thank you all for tuning in to this very much delayed Other Systems edition of Next Stop News, which is pretty much a recap rather than an update at this point. Please subscribe, stay blessed, stay healthy, stay hype, and thank you for riding with Next Stop News.